Dennis, thank you. Florida's governor is now using emergency powers to seize a Miami-Dade airport. It is a temporary immigration detention facility. Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders is on top of our rapidly changing political landscape and explains the governor's plans.
A controversial plan to erect a temporary immigration detention and deportation facility right here in the middle of the Florida Everglades sounds like it's moving forward. Tuesday, Governor Ron DeSantis' office said it was using emergency powers to nab the Dade-Collier Training and Transition Airport to make it happen as negotiations to buy the land continue. In this letter to Miami-Dade County's mayor, officials with Florida Emergency Management said, quote, "Time is of the essence. We must act swiftly to ensure readiness and continuity in our statewide operations to assist the federal government with immigration enforcement." FDEM saying it had the authority to begin work under this 2023 emergency declaration on immigration signed by the governor, and that they keep the spot running as long as the order is still in effect.
This is an old, virtually abandoned airport facility right in the middle of the Everglades.
The governor's old chief of staff turned Attorney General James Uthmeier pitched the idea on social media last week. He said the spot was remote and had a cheap natural perimeter, given that the 30 square miles are surrounded by wetlands and teeth.
As I call it, Alligator Alcatraz.
Plans suggest it could be up and running in 1 to 2 months and house 5,000 detainees. And while officials say they won't be cutting down trees or dumping sewage, environmentalists have major concerns.
Thousands of people have responded with really strong opposition to this idea.
Eve Samples with Friends of the Everglades said their whole organization was founded to keep this very airport from destroying the area around it.
It's really ironic that the state attorney general is characterizing this as a largely abandoned site. It was abandoned because the people of Florida, including Friends of the Everglades, rose up to stop it back in 1969, 1970.
State and federal Democrats have denounced the plan as a, quote, cruel spectacle. Congressman Maxwell Frost said, quote, anyone who supports this is a disgusting excuse for a human being, let alone a public servant. State Rep Dan Daley said it's fodder for Uthmeier's election. Quote, to keep the job, he's grasping at every absurd headline-chasing stunt he can find.
We have expressed our concerns about this location.
Meanwhile, Mayor Cava said this about next steps for the county.
We're reviewing everything from a legal perspective, and we are also checking with the Federal Aviation Administration because it is an active airport, and we do have responsibilities there, and we need to get clarification about our role.
In Tallahassee, Forrest Saunders, ABC Action News.
And meanwhile, what comes next exactly is somewhat unclear. Miami-Dade could actually sue if county leaders want to challenge the governor's order.